Jessica Nagoshi, and this is discussion board 2. I'm going to be discussing the 3 phases of digestion. When you see yummy food, the cephalic phase is initiated. This is the first phase of digestion. Yucky food, like a can of worms, can inhibit the cephalic phase. Repelling food stimulates the medulla oblongata and the vagus nerve, which cause a release of gastrin, then hydrochloric acid, and pepsin, as the stomach prepares for digestion. Next, the gastric phase is initiated when the swallowed food and stretching of the stomach cause local vagovagal reflexes. Gastrin is released from G cells in the pyloric gland. Parietal cells secrete hydrochloric acid. Chief cells secrete pepsinogen in response to gastrin and acetylcholine. A pH less than 2 inhibits the parietal and G cells as a negative feedback loop winds down the gastric phase. A sympathetic response can prevent digestion. During the gastric phase, carbon dioxide is mixed with water to make carbonic acid from blood. Carbonic acid converts to hydrogen ions, which is acidic, and bicarbonate ions, which are basic. To prevent buffering, the parietal cells send bicarbonate ion into the bloodstream and hydrogen ion into the stomach lumen. Hydrogen ions reduce the pH of the stomach. Bicarbonate raise pH of the blood. This is called the alkaline tide. The intestinal phase is the final stage of digestion. Stretching of the duodenum in the small intestine is what initiates this phase. This stretching enhances gastric function by the vagal nerve with the chyme, causing secretion of gastrin. The acid and semi-digested fats in the duodenum trigger the enterogastric reflex. The duodenum sends inhibitory signals to the stomach by way of the enteric nervous system. The chyme stimulates the enteroendocrine cells of the intestine to release compounds that stimulate the pancreas and gallbladder, while also suppressing gastric secretion and motility, allowing the duodenum to process the chyme before receiving more from the stomach. Pancreatic juice acts as a pH buffer for the acidic chyme. Most nutrients are absorbed in the small intestine. Some of the enzymes that are activated during the cephalic phase are mucin, which helps break down or helps hold food particles together, and salivary amylase, which helps break down carbohydrates. Pepsin and hydrochloric acid are aids in the gastric phase. They both help break down proteins into amino acids. The hormone gastrin causes a release of the enzyme pepsinogen, which converts to pepsin, which breaks down food in the small intestines. Here is a brief overview of the 3 phases. The cephalic phase occurs after visual and olfactory stimuli. These stimuli cause the brain and stomach to relay impulses through the vagus nerve. This causes vagal and local reflexes. Acetylcholine is released, which stimulates gastrin to be released by the G cells. The sphincters relax in preparation of food digestion. The saliva glands release mucin and amylase. The gastric phase occurs when food enters the stomach and the pH rises. The stomach also stretches. Gastrin increases and stimulates pepsin and hydrochloric acid. It also regulates the timing of this process. As chyme passes through the duodenum, the intestinal phase is initiated. Intestinal gastric juice also increases. Distension of the duodenum occurs when fatty or acidic chyme is present. This inhibits local and vagal reflexes, which leads to enterogastric reflex and causes the pyloric sphincter to tighten to control acidity levels. Nutrients are absorbed during this phase. Thank you.